it already feels like it's been a really long day. Alright, necklace is done here. This is it. Finished product. Come on, buddy. There we go. So that's the new earth pendant. And I'm just taking it off. Ugh. Taking it off and putting it on the lantern. It's already got its little evil eye on here, which is great. But it's not time for the earth pendant yet. We're still on fire. And there's an energy here of, what's the right word? Wait, it's backwards. There we go. Alright, all the necklaces are here. We got earth, air, water, and then the key, which is fire. The Luigi cat, right here, under the crow. It's over the hourglass, actually. But, oh my god. I feel, a sense of, it's not closure. What's the right word? Completeness? Chapter ending? I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. Because Spirit just rapid fire closed things out with every single masculine. Spirit first brought the King of Swords back and gave him an opportunity to choose different. And, you know, that all went down the way that it went down. And we went off again. Doing our own thing. Just justice. So, after that, then suddenly King of Wands pops up. And he's choosing his new role. And now we've got this other King of Cups choosing his new role, which turns out, I don't think he's actually a water sign, but I'm not sure what his chart looks like. You never know how much dominant energy is in somebody's chart, even if their sun sign isn't the exact same. But he's always shown up as a King of Cups, so that's what we're going to keep on calling him. The King of Wands, however, was an Aries. And anyway, it's not super relevant. But we've got all of these masculines coming back through to close the chapter. So, I don't know. I think whenever Spirit ties up a bunch of loose ends, that shows you that part of the story is done. And you'll want to stay open enough that, like, if somebody did pop up later, you're at least open to a reconciliation. I don't think we really need a reconciliation with any of these guys, though. It's just, it is what it is. Things are where they were left. And we're fine with every single outcome here. Because if they wanted it to be a different outcome, they would have chosen differently. And it seems like the majority of them did. At the very least, the King of Wands and the King of Cups chose to act differently. But that doesn't mean that they're going to be relationships here. That doesn't mean that we're going to start dating or like anything's going to happen. That means that the way they chose to interact changed. They chose to break those patterns. And that should be commended. Sun on the split again. And I'm personally feeling the Six of Swords energy here. I'm feeling a certain amount of anxiety because there's so much change happening all at once for me. And sometimes when that kind of stuff happens, I get a little bit self-destructive. Part of me just like wants to hit the big red button in all the major aspects of my life and just watch it burn, watch it crumble. But that's what Spirit's testing us on. That's what we've been tested on for the last couple days. Not just reactions, but choosing stability, choosing peace, choosing to remain grounded. King of Pentacles energy is what we've been drawing, in addition to the Queen of Wands. As far as what our energy is appearing as, it's appearing as Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles, which is honestly a power dynamic, if that's what you're displaying as. It's leadership and go-getter attitude and get things fucking done kind of energy. Siren call kind of energy, passionate and sexy and magnetic and driven, but also stable and focused on your bag and utilizing that force in a disciplined kind of way. And I feel major decisions. I've got this meeting with my boss's boss tomorrow about the things that I experienced last week. And I don't know how this is going to go. I could end this conversation and try to believe that the situation's going to improve, even though the managers that I work for have lost my confidence. That's the essence of it. They no longer have my confidence. And I'm not sure that they could win it back. I really don't know if they could. And at that point, it might just be easier to find somewhere else. And I could try for another location similar to this and hope that it's better. Or I could try my luck on Indeed again. But because of the anxiety I was feeling about work, and then with the dreams and everything like that, I wanted to hit the big red button with the King of Wands and just block him or blow it up by saying something more impulsive, something less compassionate about the fact that he was married. And I didn't. I chose the right path there, and we wound up in a good spot. And then with this King of Cups situation, I was mad enough about how he treated me up to this point that I wanted to just stop going to trivia. But I chose to go anyway, and things were different. Things had changed. And I don't know if that's going to be a permanent change, or if that's a just today kind of thing. The guy's given me whiplash with this before. But had I hit the big red button and just stopped going entirely, I'd be missing out on those friendships, those connections, that routine that I enjoy every week. My sister and I have different political views, and we got into a conversation / debate where we had to agree to disagree on a bunch of points. And for a half a second, I thought that was hitting the big red button. But it wasn't. We kept on talking. We did our yoga, because it was before yoga. We had that conversation, and it got a little passionate. But then after yoga, we closed it out with an I love you, and I respect your opinion, and, these conversations make both of us think. So, it still wound up okay. But I was feeling emotional and angsty enough in every single aspect of my life here that I could have hit the big red button. And this is what Spirit's testing us on. It's every angle. We are having these situations test our reactions or our responses, or maybe it's just our self-destruction. Because if we can not self-destruct, then we have proven that we have balance in that area, that we can control our reactions, that we can be self-aware and present, even when it's hard, and even when it's not just in one spot. First line.